There are certain things that you're doing in your job search that are quite risky. Things that will not help you get the job, but they might just stop you from getting the job. We call these high risk, low reward job search strategies. Here's a couple of examples. Asking at the end of a job interview, do you have any reservations about my suitability for this role? This is a really bad question to ask because it makes the interviewer feel really uncomfortable and it ends the interview on a really awkward note. So it's high risk, but it's also low reward because at that stage of the interviewer's probably already made their decision as to whether to hire you or not. You asking that question might turn a yes into a no, but it will never turn a no into a yes. Another example is putting your hobbies on your CV. Yes, it might be an interesting talking point during the interview, but they will not be the reason that you have been selected for an interview. But they might be a reason that you don't get selected for an interview. Your interviewer may judge your personality based on your hobbies. One interviewer might think that it's great that your hobbies are boxing, long distance running and martial arts because it shows grit and determination. Another interviewer might look at those hobbies and think that you're not a team player because they're all individual sports. You never know how they'll be perceived, right? But the one thing you should know is they will never be the reason why you do get selected for an interview. No interviewer will look at your hobbies on your CV and think, this is the reason we should interview them. But they might be a reason that you don't get selected for interview. Again, high risk, low reward. And there will be people, right, that have included their hobbies on their CV or have asked that awkward interview question and still got the job. But they aren't the reasons you got the job. You got the job despite those things. It's the other things that you did in your CV or in the job interview that got you the job, not those things. I once turned up late for a job interview and still got the job. Turning up late isn't the reason I got the job. I got the job despite turning up late. But there will be so many people who didn't get the job because they did these things, because they included their hobbies on their CV, because they included their photograph, because they asked that awkward question at the end of an interview, because they lied about their skills and their qualifications or their current salary, or because they followed up too aggressively after an interview. They will be the reasons why people didn't get jobs, but they will never be the reason why people did get jobs. So think about these high risk, low reward job search strategies whilst you're going through the interview process. And for more no nonsense job search advice, hit the follow button. Cheers.